I'm Tori.
I'm sorry,
It's nice to meet you. All right. So how are you doing today?
I'm here.
I'm here. All right. Well, that's a good start. It's a good place to be if you need to be somewhere.
Sure.
So today we're going to start off the session by going over some confidentiality agreements, if you're all right with that. So basically, we do this with every client so that they know that whatever we talk about in here stays confidential. It stays between you and I. I do, however, make some case notes as we go through the session, so if I am writing, don't think that I'm ignoring what you're saying. I'm just making sure that I'm following along properly. The only time that these confidentiality might need to be breached is if you may be causing danger to yourself or others. Another way that this might be breached is if there are reasonable grounds of suspicion of child abuse under the Child and Family Service Act, or if you're under 16 years of age that you have been a victim of child abuse. And number 3, in order to subpoena of summons, so if the court asks me for your documents based on anything legal, I'm obligated to give them the case notes. So I'm just going to have you read over this and sign it if you don't mind doing that.
Do I have to read this?
I would recommend reading it, yes, and then at the end you can sign it, and that proves that you understand the confidentiality agreement.
Okay.
All right.
Do I just sign? Oh, okay.
So you print your name there, and then you do the signature and the date, and then I will sign as well as a witness.
What's the date?
June 15th, I do believe.
Wait.
All right, so now that that's out of the way, I just want to start today by asking why you came in. What brought you here?
I have no idea. I have a friend who told me to come here, and I am not sure what the point of this meeting is. I don't even, but I guess because like I've been depressed and stuff, and
Okay.
The situation at home is bad, and yeah, so I'm here. But I guess because I've been so depressed and I've had suicidal thoughts, but I told her, and she like forced me into this meeting with you, but I don't get the point. But I guess because I'm here, because, yeah.
Okay, so are you feeling suicidal now, or have these thoughts subsided?
I've had them before. What happened was, I'm a member of LGBTQ community, and my parents didn't know, and I recently came out. I didn't really come out, but like they found out. And then because I belong to a Muslim family, what happened was they like found out, and my dad, he like kicked me out on the spot. Like he didn't even I don't even have my belongings. He just like kicked me out. The only thing I have is my car, because I work part-time to pay for that car, so that car is mine, and I'm living in the car. I don't know where to go, and my friends, I don't know. My friends are nice, but they're not as nice to,
Yeah.
they're not welcoming me. They're like, why do, they don't want to deal with it, I guess. But this friend of mine, she's nice, but like still she doesn't want me to, stay with her. So I don't know, I'm just like sitting, I have no place to shower or anything. But yeah.
Okay, well, I can give you some references at the end of this session to meet with some people that you can go to, that are like a women's shelter, if that would be suitable for you. It's a place where you can go and they'll give you some food. There's food stamps that we can provide for you. There's, you can get some different counseling there as well if you don't like this like me as a counselor. On a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling right now? Like from 10 being the best that you could possibly be and 1 being the worst you could possibly be.
Well, I feel like shit, because, like, excuse my language, but I feel like shit, because, like, I have $10 in my bank account, and you're telling me that I have to go to a different place. I don't think I'll have gas to put in the car to get somewhere, because that's all I have. And if I'm sleeping in the car, sometimes I have to turn on the car to turn on the heat or AC, and it's just, like, running out of gas. So I don't even know why I'm here, because, like, I need a solution.
Well, that's why you're here, is because you need a solution. Your friend did do a great job of recommending you to me. I feel like I could find you some help outside of here. It might not be directly like local, but I can get you somewhere really close to wherever you are. Like, are you living in this area of Oakville, or are you living in a different area?
I'm parked outside, so I might just end up there for like a week until, you know.
Okay, well,
I don't know, until my phone runs out. I don't know.
Okay, well, we can try getting you on WSIB. Are you aware of what that is?
No, I have no idea.
Okay, so WSIB is, or Ontario Works, it's a program through Ontario that gives you subsidized living and different and like things that you might need. Like, they can give you some money if you're short on money, and we can start that form today, and hopefully you can make an appointment and get in as fast as possible. I can make some phone calls after this meeting, and hopefully that will set you in the right direction.
But the thing is, I don't have my IDs or anything. Because
Okay,
my father, he kicked me out.
Yeah.
And my siblings, they don't want to talk to me because they're like, you know, we don't want to support you because apparently they think I'm going through a phase or some stupid shit like that.
Okay.
But it's not like that, because I've known since like I was 12 that, you know, I'm into girls.
Yeah.
So
Well, we can always say go to student or Service Ontario, which actually happens to be in this parking lot as well. So
Okay.
we can just go over there, and you can actually fill out those forms and get your IDs like right to you. That's a good start. Just so you know, based on how you're feeling, you do get 6 free sessions of 1 hour. So if you want to
Okay.
continue these sessions every week, you're more than welcome to come see me. If for whatever reason you don't want to see me, you can see another social worker. Have you been feeling outside of your family, like with your friends? Like, I understand that you don't necessarily have a place to stay right now, but are they being supportive? Like, do you have a support system in place?
Well, see, the thing is, some of my friends, they already knew about my sexuality, but the ones that found out recently, they're being assholes. Like, they don't want to see me, they don't want to welcome me, and the ones that already knew, they don't want to deal with it. So if I call them, it's like, oh, we're busy kind of thing, you know, so they're not being supportive, but they're okay with me being gay. But there's no support. Like, this girl who like told me to come and get counseling session with you guys, she's nice, but like at the end of the day, she wouldn't invite me to her house for a couple of days. You know, she's not gonna give me shelter. So if by the end of this meeting, if you can find me a solution, then I may come back for more counseling sessions. But if it's gonna be useless and waste of my time, I'm not interested, because I don't even have time. Like, I have time, but I have no money.
Well, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to make sure that you don't leave here feeling like you have no solutions. I'm here to help you find a solution, at least a temporary one, to make sure that you're in the right state mentally. I can reference you to a group home. Would that be okay with you if you try maybe a group home?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything, so whatever I can get. But I do need the money right away, because I only have $10 and I need to eat. I can only eat like what? I can go to Tim Hortons twice and not even, get anything.
I understand exactly how you're feeling. It's totally reasonable that you're feeling this way. I feel like our agency, we can offer you food vouchers. So that's I can get you like a $50 gift card to a grocery store. So that would be some food for the week. So that would provide you with some reassurance that you are leaving with something that you know that you can get some help somewhere. So maybe that could mean that you could use your $10 that you have in your bank towards your gas, so that I can get you to the shelter that you're trying to be at, that I can get you into. If I make some phone calls today, probably get you into a group home for the night. I know of a women's shelter in this area that has open beds. I can call them as soon as we're done our session, and then I can give you their appointment. You can go right there. I can send you with a voucher for foods from the grocery store.
But I don't want to go somewhere where I'm going to face discrimination because of my hair or the way I dress up and stuff. Because the way I dress up or the way my hair is short, everyone, gives me looks and stuff, and they just say that, how I'm so, they call me names and stuff. So I won't wanna, I'm already feeling so low because, I don't have a support system. I don't have family or, anybody. So, if I go to the shelter that you're mentioning And if there's people there who are gonna be, you know, rude to me or call me names, I'm not interested in going there because I've heard stories about, shelters or, agencies where, people are not very welcoming to people like me.
Okay, well, I do have some LGBTQ areas as well, like shelters as well in the area. I can make a call to those to make sure that you feel safe in the environment that you are going to. So hopefully they'll have some beds. I'm not as familiar with their intake forms, but I can make a phone call and hopefully they'll have a bed available. Would that be suitable for you?
Sure.
Okay, so I understand that you've been feeling very depressed lately. You did mention at the beginning of the session that you were having suicidal thoughts and you've had them in the past. I need to be sure that you're not having those thoughts today or like right now. Have you been feeling like you're going to harm yourself?
Well, see, the thing is, what happened was this girl that I was dating, I was in love with her and I really liked her. And what happened was she told me last week that she told me a few days ago that she's not into girls, but she was like just trying to experiment and explore, But like I spent so much time and money and efforts with her, and I was with her for like I seen her for like 4 months now, so I was emotionally, attached to her. And like a few days ago, she's like, "Oh, I'm not into girls. I just wanted to try it with you," and that was my experiment. So that I was really, really hurt, and because of that, I was already depressed, and I didn't eat or anything, and I was, I wasn't able to go to school. That's why my parents were concerned that, why are you acting the way you are? And then one of my siblings, they found out about, they saw something on my phone, like my pictures with that girl who I don't even know where she is. Like, she left me all alone, and I feel so lonely, and I feel like she used me, right?
Of course.
And then, so my sister, she found out, and she told the whole family, and then, like, my parents and my whole family, they told all my relatives, so even my cousins and stuff, they don't want to talk to me. They're so, like, narrow-minded and stuff, right? So I am like, I do feel like that. I don't think, maybe there's a problem with me. Maybe that's why she didn't want to stay with me. Maybe, maybe I am not good looking, or maybe because I don't have a lot of money, or maybe, I don't know. There's so many things, but I think it's me. It's not, I don't know, but I feel used and abused. I don't know. So I do have suicidal thoughts. I don't know. Sometimes I get them, like at the moment I'm talking to you and, I feel a little better, but I might go in the car and I might go back to the same cycle again and, start feeling isolated and stuff. So,
well, it's completely normal to feel the way you're feeling, especially since this person that you were with made you feel like you were nothing to her. However, that might be underlying issues with them personally instead of you. So putting yourself in that situation and making yourself feel like you are not good enough is demeaning to yourself. I feel that if you look at it in a different way, maybe knowing that this person doesn't look at their self as I don't know, lesbian or into girls the way you are, maybe her being honest with you is almost a blessing in disguise, because this way you might be able to find someone who actually is ready to be open about it. And by feeling so like put down on yourself based on somebody else's feelings and insecurities is only going to put you down further. So in order to avoid that as feeling negatively, some ways we could cope with that is we could definitely try some breathing techniques and grounding techniques that you can take home with you and you can do on your own time so that you don't start rushing through these thoughts that you're no good or you're worthless or however like she has made you feel. Because at the end of the day, she's probably the one who's dealing with her own mental issues and you need to make yourself feel better, and focusing on her insecurities is going to bring you down in the end of the day.
But like, I don't understand. I've been so upset, and there's only one question that I need to ask her, or I need to ask God if He exists. That what didn't I do? What was wrong with me? Like I did everything that you can imagine for her to see her, smile or whatever. But like this girl, she didn't even give a shit. She just like went out one night, and next morning she's like, "Oh, I don't want to be with you or but like any other girls, because I'm not into girls. I was just exploring and experimenting. And when I said I love you, I was kind of saying it because you said it, so I had to say I love you too, kind of thing. So that hurt my feelings, because when I say I love you to somebody, I mean it from the bottom of my heart, you know.
Of course.
So I don't know.
Well, has she tried to reach out to you since that day, or you've not spoken to her at all?
No, she's blocked me and everywhere. Like she kicked me out of her Facebook, and like, you know, like I can't even call her. Every time I call her, it goes on direct on voicemail. And I tried going to her house, but like her mom came out and she's like, don't ever come to our house. So I can't really go there because they couldn't possibly report me for, you know, being on their property without their consent. And like, but like I don't know where she is.
All right. Well, focusing on you right now. Did you want to try a breathing exercise? Maybe center yourself and help you help you calm your emotions down a little bit, or how would that make you feel?
We could try it.
Okay. So if we try this breathing exercise, how it works is we take 3 deep breaths in and hold it for like 3 to 4 seconds, and then after you hold it, you take a deep breath out, and you can either close your eyes or you can leave them open. So I'm just going to use this invisible ball, and when I extend it, you're going to take a deep breath in, and then when I push it, collapse it, you're going to take a breath out.
Can I do that at home?
You can do that at home. I understand if that makes you feel uncomfortable, but it might help you when you're on your own if you're having some crazy emotional thoughts that could totally center yourself a little bit. Do you have any other outside extracurricular activities? I know that you said you are working part-time at a job. How does that make you feel when you're there?
Well, see, the thing is, I work as a legal assistant, but like you have to be really focused when you're at work. But because I've been so depressed and, you know, I've been feeling so low, I'm not able to focus on work. So I took some time off from work when, you know, this girl left me. That's how my parents, you know, they were concerned about why I'm not going to work, why am I not going to school, and, you know, why am I in the room and not eating anything. But
okay, well, are you looking for another job maybe? Because I know that some people find that distractions like work might help them keep busy instead of having emotional thoughts that are bringing them down. So have you tried maybe going back to work, or have you discussed anything with somebody that you work with? Because a lot of companies have open door policies as well.
I don't know, I haven't talked to anyone, but like I didn't think about that I could do another job, because I go to school and not everyone is going to be okay with the availability that I have. So it's like everything is wrong in my life. Like nothing is going the right way. I feel like I'm just like there's no point of living anymore, because like work-wise I can't go to work. School I can't go to work because people make fun of the way I dress up and stuff. And my family's not there anymore. My friends are not there. Tell me one thing that's working out. Nothing. I don't have a home. I don't have money. I have like $10 in my bank account. Nobody's gonna I don't even have a place to shower.
Yeah.
Like, what am I supposed to do? So like, even if I go to like work, what am I gonna do? I'm probably not gonna be able to focus.
Well, if you can sit for a second and maybe think about one thing you have in your life that is a positive thing that you can look at, because like you said, like you have your car that you're working for, and that's a great thing. That's a great start to being successful. Like having a car and being able to get from A to B is a really positive thing. Like you got here today, so like that's really great. I'm really happy to see that you are working towards yourself. And although you came in here really reluctantly, and your friend obviously cares about you a little bit if they told you to come here, and I understand that you're really frustrated that nobody would let you go and sit with them or stay with them for a couple of days. But have you maybe tried to ask anybody to let you stay there? And I know that's a very difficult question for someone to come out and ask, but sometimes asking for help might end up being the better thing to do.
But the thing is, we go to school, like all my friends, we all go to school, and you know, and we're in grade 11 now, and the thing is, like, their parents don't like me because I'm gay, and so they can't even invite me, because their parents, like, they don't know that their kids hang out with me, because apparently I'm a bad influence, right? So like I already know that even if I'm not allowed, like I'm not even allowed in their house. So there's no way I can stay with them. The ones that so I have some friends that their parents don't know about my sexuality, but the thing is they're struggling on their own. Like they don't have any money or anything, but like
Okay. Have you tried looking at your school for LGBTQ groups? Because a lot of schools now have to have a safe zone for LGBTQ youth. And going to one of these meetings, you might be able to actually open up and meet some people who are also gay or transgender or sit under a different category of sexuality. And that might open up your horizons and may make you some friends who are okay with being gay. Have you tried looking into stuff like that?
I didn't, but I should probably do that.
Yeah, that might be a great thing for you to do.
But like, first of all, I have to like, I don't feel the motivation to go to school because like, what am I gonna do? Like, go to school and fail it because what am I gonna do? There's no outcome, there's no success there either because like, if I can't focus, I'm probably gonna end up failing, and then there's gonna be people who are gonna make fun of me even more because I'm not succeeding. So like that's just I don't know what the point is for the whole thing. I just don't get it.
Okay, well, there are counselors at all high schools, so we can set up an appointment with one of your counselors at your high school, so that you can go and make sure that you're feeling confident enough to go to your classes. I know that the stress you're under is probably making it very difficult for you to attend classes, but if you can find one thing as an outlet, like do you like music or do you play any instruments or sports or anything like that?
I like music and I like playing badminton, but like for that you have to. I used to go to a club, so you had to pay like $5 every time you went in, but you could go for unlimited time. But for that you need a partner who knows how to play badminton, right? Because the people over there they don't really like you. Get to pay $10 if you want a partner from the club to play with you. So I don't think like I nothing is free. It's just like even water, like it's not free. When I'm thirsty, I don't have money to drink water. I think about it like 10 times before buying water. So I don't know, like I enjoy playing badminton and it helps me, get my mind, off a lot of things, but it doesn't, I don't think that's possible because like again everything comes back to money. When you don't have money or family or friends to support you, then there's no point of living. I don't understand. So
Well, that's why I'm here today, so I can give you that support that you feel that you're lacking at home or outside. I'm here to help you understand that you do have that support, and there are people that care about the way that you are feeling, and I care about the way that you're feeling, and I hope that after today you're gonna feel a little bit better about yourself. And as for money and food and situations like that, I'm gonna be able to send you home with a voucher today, so that's one thing that you have less to worry about. So you do have food that's coming in, and I'm gonna be calling the LGBTQ safe place tonight so that you can go and have somewhere to stay, that you're not going to be worried about being judged. So for that, you have two very good, reliable options that are going to help you feel better, just at least for tonight, and that can bring you to a better day tomorrow. And I would recommend going back to school and maybe seeing if there's the LGBTQ group, because I feel like that'll open up the doors and help you see some people that you can relate with.
If I go to the counselor at school, right? He's or she is probably gonna go and tell my teachers that I'm mentally disabled or I'm going through some phase or it's just gonna I feel like it's just gonna get out of that room. So I don't know, like maybe I don't know, I've never tried it, but I have a feeling that if you go to a counselor in school, they'll probably tell your teachers that this person has ADHD, this person is a lesbian or whatever. It doesn't stay in the room. I don't think so. Because isn't that the whole point of counseling at school? That if there's specific needs that a person needs, then everyone gets to find out because all of a sudden they start going to different classrooms and stuff, and
Well, at school, that's why we sign these confidentiality forms. We look it over and we make sure that you understand that no matter what you say in these rooms, which that includes at school counseling, no matter how many times you go to a counselor, if it's a different counselor than each agency, like if you stuck in my agency and you wanted to see somebody else other than me, they wouldn't make you do that because this is still going to be on file. So you're still going to have this form on file. They can't go and say that to anybody other than if these are breached. So if these reasons are breached, then they can tell another person. But for your specific case, if you went to school counselor, if they can't legally tell another teacher that you're going through whatever you happen to disclose to them. It's completely based on a confidentiality agreement. So you can go and feel safe going to that counselor and not have to switch classrooms unless that's what you want to do. And even if you do decide to switch classrooms, they can't tell the teacher why. So that's definitely something that you need to, if you wanted to relook over the confidentiality agreement, or if you wanted to just look at it when you see the counselor at your actual school, they're going to do the same thing and tell you exactly when they're going to breach the confidentiality. The only way that they can go after that is if you let them and give them permission.
So this is the same thing that they use in school then?
Yeah, it's the same thing that they use at any counseling. They have to use it by law of Ontario. So if you want to read over it again, that's more than okay.
Yeah, I might as well read it because, I just want, I don't feel safe in school because, I feel like if more people find out, that I'm who I am, it's gonna be a problem, and they're gonna, it's gonna be a bunch of people trying to get together to bully me or whatever. But, if as a person, I come out to be very, I look like I'm very strong, but, so if somebody's bullying me or whatever, if I don't, and if I'm sensitive about it, it's people are gonna think that I'm stupid and I'm a chicken or something, so.
Yeah, well, if you want to look over that again, then you can understand that whatever we say in here stays in here. So you cannot leave this room unless you give me permission to make it leave this room. And it's the exact same situation at your school with your school counselors. And when I recommend going to an LGBTQ meeting at school, that's somewhere that's a safe place. It's not necessarily with the confidentiality agreement, but it is a safe space. So you can definitely go to an LGBTQ you can definitely go to LGBTQ meeting, and that is something that will help you feel open and safe in that environment where other people can relate to you, and you also don't have to say things that you feel uncomfortable with. So you have to make sure that you feel safe at school, especially. There's a lot of different things that you could feel. So you need to make sure that you feel safe everywhere you go. So if you go to school and you're not feeling safe, you need to be able to feel like you can tell somebody that you're not feeling safe. And if you're feeling bullied, there are acts in place that stop that from happening. So by talking to a counselor, you might feel more open and able to explain who's bullying.
Well, see, I'm here, and first of all, I didn't even know why I was here. And, usually I'm, when I'm meeting up with people, I'm usually on the phone all the time texting because I have no interest in talking to people. So that's just, I think that's a waste of time. So I just, sit there and, check my phone and just, pass some time and stuff like that. But, I'm here. First of all, I didn't know why I was here, and I didn't think, to be honest, that it would be helpful to me. I thought I was just, wasting time. But this girl, I kind of like her. I have a crush on her, and she said it, so I had to come.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be
Well, is she into girls?
I want to impress her.
Huh? Yeah. Is she into girls as well?
I don't know. I have a crush on her, and I just wanted to impress her and tell her that I'm listening to you.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm here. But you're being helpful. I wouldn't talk to the way I talk to you with anybody else. I've been so open to you. I don't even know if I go to the counselors, at school. I don't know if I like that person or not. Because, sometimes I don't get good vibes from some people, and I don't feel comfortable saying things to them because I feel like, everyone and anyone I say something to, they're gonna go and talk shit about me or, tell somebody.
Well, I can understand that's completely natural to feel like that. I'm glad that you feel like you can talk to me, and I'm glad that I seem to be helping your situation a little bit. And going back to my question that I asked earlier, I asked you how are you feeling outside of your family, and knowing that this girl is making you happy and that you want to make her happy by doing stuff like coming here and actually listening to me, that's a positive thing. That's something that you can focus on outside of school. And by talking, and what I would recommend is going to this girl and discussing the way you feel so that you don't get too many feelings like you did last time and then somebody back out of it, right? Because like last time it left you feeling very hurt and betrayed and brought you here in the first place, but you have someone that obviously cares about you because they told you to come here, right? So if you can maybe discuss how you feel with her, maybe she can be more open to your situation. And on top of that, you are more than welcome to come back here if you don't feel comfortable going to another counselor. I'm here all week. Every week, so it's more than happy to have
you. I'll book an appointment before I go. Do you guys go by appointment or how does it work?
We go by appointment. Sometimes we have drop-ins, so we have drop-ins between 8 to 4. So, and I know that that's a hard time for you because you're in school. So, if you want to make an appointment with me, I can set one up at the end of today, and we can make sure that we meet for next time. What would work best for you next week?
Okay. How about Tuesday?
Tuesday? Okay. What time do you finish school?
3.
3 o'clock? Okay. How does 5 o'clock work for you?
You're going to be here at 5?
Yep.
Waiting for me.
I have a couple other things. Yeah, so I have I work from 8 to 9.
Oh, okay.
So I work really long days, but I will be here Tuesday at 5 if you'd like to meet with me then.
Okay. Okay, that's fine, I guess. So but my phone is gonna die, right? Because I didn't pay the bill.
Okay.
So, what if I forget? What if I miss the appointment? I'm not gonna. I don't know, how am I gonna get in touch with you? Because this phone, I haven't paid the bill. I don't have the money. I don't think I'm gonna pay the bill. So.
Okay, well, I can give you my card with my email and my phone number on it. And I know that at your school, you have computer access, right? Maybe a library or something.
Yeah.
Well, if you would like to email me, if you're not going to be able to make the appointment, you can definitely email me, and we send out an email reminding you of your appointment. So it'll be sent out the day before so that you know that the next day you have an appointment at 5 o'clock. So that's a good reminder. I can recommend just making sure you keep refreshing your email and make sure that you stay up to date with that. That's a good way to keep in touch other than having a phone. Does that work for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But, yeah. Okay.
Did you maybe want to give me your phone, or did you maybe want to have your friend be able to call us if you're going to be able to miss your appointment? Because she's the one who sent you here in the first place, right? So.
I know, but she doesn't know the whole story. Because what happened was, when I was younger, when I was 4 years old, my mom passed away.
Okay.
And my dad remarried. And so I have a stepmom who's I feel like if my mom was alive, she would be more accepting, because she's not gonna get rid of her own daughter, mm-hmm. She'd be understanding and she'd be, she'd probably try to talk to me, but because I have a stepmom, I feel like, because she doesn't care where I go or what I do, so she didn't even talk to my dad about it. She's like, okay, he's kicking her out. So it's fine, one less problem in our lives, right? So, family stuff like that, my friends don't know. They know that I have a stepmother, but, they don't know what, how my relationship is and how mom died and all of that. And I feel like maybe, I don't know, maybe that's why I'm so, sad, because daddy didn't even call me once, mm-hmm. and I have siblings, but they pretend that they're so religious and this and that, and then it's a total no for them. So the friends that I have, they don't they don't know the whole story, so I couldn't give you a number because like then she'd know like I go here regularly or whatever. I just like I don't want to talk about it, and I don't want to tell anyone that I'm here, even though she knows. But like still, I'm trying to impress this girl, but like I don't want her to think that I have some mental issues or something. She'd probably like run away and find somebody else. But first of all, I have to find out that if she's into girls.
Yeah. Going back to how you thought your mom would be more of a support system, have you tried to reach out to your mom's side of the family, like maybe her like siblings or her other immediate family?
I have, and they're very simple and educated, but religious people, right? They're very educated, but they have to follow the religion. They're not extremists, but like they would follow the basic rules.
Okay.
So they're not, no matter what happens, even if it's their own child, they're not gonna accept, because in religion it's not acceptable for you to be gay, whether it's Christianity or Islam or whatever, right? So I try talking to my cousins because they're like American born, so you would think that they think differently because they've grown up in North America or whatever. But like they're okay with if I had a boyfriend and I slept with like different men all the time, they would be okay with it. But if I'm seeing girls, they're not okay with it, which I kind of find weird. But anyway, so like all these family members, they don't want to do it. Like they don't want to talk to me, and they try to. I only have one aunt. Like my mom, she only had one sister. She only had one sister, and I was really attached to her because she was the closest thing to my mom, and I lost my mom, so this aunt is like everything to me. So my sisters, they tried to get her to talk to me and get me out of it, the phase that I'm going through. But it's not like, it's so hard to make them understand that it's not a phase, but it's an actual thing. Like I only fall for girls. Like I don't like men.
That's understandable. I feel like we should put some goals in place for next week for while you're not here. I feel like a journal is something that might benefit you because I know that it seems like you have some built up emotions that you don't get to talk about, that you don't like to talk about with a lot of people. So I feel like if every night before you go to bed you maybe make a journal out of the things that you did positively in your day. And it might be something simple like found a quarter on the ground and it helped you buy that coffee that you wanted at the middle of the day, or going to school and getting a compliment just out of the blue from someone random. Jotting things like that down and reminding yourself of positive things at the end of the day is a really good thing to do. It might help you look at positive things. So if you don't mind doing that, how would you feel about doing that at home?
I can do a journal in my car. Okay. I don't have a home.
Well, you're going to have a place to stay tonight. I'm going to set that up for you. You're going to have some food for tonight and for the rest of the week. I'm going to set that up as well. When you come back next week, if you're still struggling as hard as you are today, I will get you another food voucher and I'll find you a more permanent, suitable space for you to be. Throughout the week, I'm going to make some phone calls and see what I can do for you. For now, I'm going to set you up with an LGBTQ safe house for you to stay at tonight, and for the next couple days, I'll try and get you in for until next week when I see you on Tuesday. And then I'll find you a more suitable permanent situation. How would you feel about that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, are you feeling like you're going to leave this session with some more positive things than you were when you came in?
Oh, definitely. You've been very helpful. Like, I really thought that this meeting it was going to be useless because, like, nobody does anything for anyone, but, like, you've been nice to me and hopefully, all that you've said that, you'll find me a place and give me money to buy food. It means a lot, and I'm in a really tough situation, and emotionally, like I don't have a person to hug or anything. Like sometimes I feel so low, but like I have nobody to hug. So like you've been really helpful. I'll definitely come see you, unless I get a nervous breakdown or something.
Well, if you get a nervous breakdown, there's going to be people at your school that you can talk to. You can call me. I will give you my number. I understand that your phone is in the midst of being cut off, if you will. But I will give you my number anyway. You can call me from a school or a library or a different place if you need to. It's I can answer my phone 24/7. It's my work phone, so I will be able to be in touch with you. There's also helplines. I can give you some helplines just in case you're feeling really low at night. You can't get a hold of me for whatever reason. Also, you are aware that we have our drop-in times between 8 and 4, so if for whatever reason you're not going to school and you need somewhere to go immediately, I am always available between those times. And always seek out help if you need help, because you can't let yourself feel beat up all the time. It's not going to end up benefiting you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you home with a journal. I'm going to give you your food card, and I'm going to make our appointment official at Tuesday at 5 o'clock. And I'll leave you with my card so you can email me or call me if you need to. How does that sound?
Alright, sounds good.
Alright.
Well, thank you very much for your help.
No problem. I'm glad
Thank
that you
you.
came in. Have a great day.
You too. Bye.